For the first time in New York history, Administration for Children's Services workers are charged in the death of one of the kids they were supposed to protect. Who can forget the case of little Marcella Brett Pierce? Investigators say the 4-year-old was abused, starved, even left tied to a bed. Now the people responsible for checking on her are facing criminal charges. News 12's Naeem Douglas has the stunning details.
They are supposed to be responsible for keeping children safe. Now they are being held responsible for a child's death. Marcella Brett Pierce died in September of last year while in custody of her mother, Carlotta Pierce. Investigators say there were clear signs of abuse. The mother was charged with murder late last year. In an unprecedented move, the DA is also holding the ACS workers involved with the case responsible, saying they neglected to follow up with the case, and that resulted in little Marcella's death.
We are going to find out at long last what they're doing at ACS to make sure there is no more child fatalities.
Damon Adams on the left is charged with criminally negligent homicide. His former supervisor, Sharice Bell, is also charged with criminally negligent homicide, among other charges.
It's a management's oldest trick. They dump too many things on you and tell you you're the kind of person that could do it.
Bell's lawyer argues it's the system's fault and not his clients', saying ACS does not have the resources to handle the caseloads.
Stop blaming it on the workers. Stop blaming it on the working class. Stop blaming it on their supervisors. Put the fault where it belongs, on the people that do these horrible things.
Marcella's grandmother, Loretta Brett, seen here covering her face as she went into the courtroom, was also charged. Prosecutors say she stood by and did nothing while Marcella was starved and often tied to her bedpost.
And if convicted of those charges, Bell could face up to 4 years in prison, Adams up to 7 years in prison, and Brett up to 15 years in prison. So far, that's the latest from Supreme Court. I'm Naeem Douglas reporting for News 12 Brooklyn.
The ACS workers pleaded not guilty in court. We're getting lots of comments about the story on our Facebook page. Said he posted, "Good, now ACS can start doing their job. Too many kids are getting hurt or killed under ACS care." And Pat says these ACS workers should be held partially responsible for this little girl's death. They are stealing their salaries and neglecting the children they're supposed to protect. This brings us to our News12.com question of the day. Should ACS workers be held accountable for cases that fall through the cracks? Yes, it's their job to protect kids. Or no, they're overworked. Weigh in on our website or IOTV channel 612.